Well, that's a pretty cynical view of human nature. I mean, the idea that we would all just screw each other over if we had the opportunity for money.
Yeah, well, it's always what I worry about is the liberal point of view. You know, when you talk to liberals and you're a libertarian, besides the liberal being breathtakingly condescending and saying that you're living
mean to us,
they're what's that?
They're just mean to us.
Yeah, really mean to us, and that's okay. You know, they're probably right. You know, we haven't tested libertarianism nearly enough. They're probably right. We probably are all just idiot assholes. Certainly speaking for myself. But there is this attitude toward human nature that says, well, if we didn't have the government to take care of poor people, nobody would help them.
Right. Yeah.
That's just not true.
Right.
And often they ask, you know, well, who's going to help these crack babies? And my answer is always me. That's one answer. I will.
Sure.
Who's going to feed me? You know, and I was said once on, one of the shows that was attacking me for my libertarian beliefs said, you know, there's 1 out of every 5 people is poor. How does that make you feel? And I said, it makes me feel like there's 4 people that can help that person. There's 4 of us that can dig in and help. And it's so strange to me that the people that believe in government intervention on both sides have this view of humanity that there is no way anyone does a compassionate act unless forced to. And I think that the way liberals see it is that they themselves would help, but nobody else
you're
really
not
will.
gonna. I would. I'm a good guy, but you, I don't know about.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm the
don't know.
exception and not the rule. Like libertarians are saying that I have compassion and I'm just like everybody else. A liberal is saying I have compassion and I'm the exception to the rule.
Or I often worry that they look into their own heart and go, boy, we need a lot of government.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not giving that jerk anything.
That's your point about gun laws, right?
Yeah, my point about gun laws was I used to argue with a friend of mine for years about gun laws. I hate guns, hate them. I know I use them in my show, but that's part of, you know, the idea of that trick. I don't like guns. I don't like being around them. I don't like the sound of them. I don't like the smell of them. I don't like the idea of them. I don't like being around guns. But I do believe it is an important freedom to allow that in our country. And I have this friend who was always, we need gun control, we need gun control. And finally I asked him what I thought was the most important question, which is, I said to him, if you had had a loaded gun with you at all times in your adult life, would you have ever used it? And his answer was yes. And I went, there you go. That's all you need to know. Because my answer to that would be no.
Right.
Yeah,
I could have had a gun.
No,
I could have a gun in my hand every second of my life. There's no time I would have lost my temper and used it. Now, whether I would have been sitting alone under a tree going, how far could I pull this without pulling it? How far could I pull this? That would have happened.
Yeah.
Bang!
I would have been juggling it. I tried to flip it.
Yeah. All of that would have happened.
Off.
Yeah, you can't have something as a juggler in your hand for that long.
I
But I'm
cannot.
just saying, in anger, I would have never used it.